Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new sandbox. This is Sandbox Update 2.1. Let's talk about it. This is the first time I'm looking at it, so we're going to go down the list. First up, the supers that are going to be touched. Chaos Reach. They fix an issue where having multiple Chaos Reach beams activated at one time causes their visual effects to merge together. I didn't mind that. I kind of thought that crossing streams and making them into one was pretty cool. Fix an issue to allow Chaos Reach beams to penetrate friendly banner shields. I had no idea that was a thing. Okay. Fix an issue in which Chaos Reach did not damage Taken Blights. If you're trying to take down a Taken Blight with your Chaos Reach super, you're doing it wrong, fellas. No, changes to Chaos Reach cancellation will come with Destiny 2 Update 2.1.1, which is scheduled for next Tuesday, December 4th. Oh my god, guys, Chaos Reach is about to get so nasty. I mean, it's already a good super, but if this cancellation works the way it's intended to work, it's gonna be gross. Nova Warp. Fix an issue in which Nova Warp would sometimes fail to detonate on release. That's great. Nova Warp is, it's gonna be even stronger. Sentinel. Fix an issue in which Sentinel shields and banner shields would lose energy when guarding near friendly detonations. Most notably, Thunder Crash. I didn't even know that was a thing, but hey, that's a good fix. Spectral Blades. Retune the Spectral Blade super to increase the reliability of melee attacks in PvP and to bolster the effectiveness of the super stealth capabilities. Now, this is not in today's update. This was actually a month ago when they posted all the changes that they're going to be doing to Spectral Blades today. They're going to increase the melee lunge range of all attacks, reduce the cost of light melee attacks. They're also increasing the number of consecutive hits required to speed up attack rate, and decreasing the base attack speed to improve hit registration on intended targets. Needless to say, what you can get out of all of this, if you think back and remember how inconsistent Pole Dancer was last year, and then they retuned it to be way more consistent. I mean, there's times that pole just goes through walls, and it still makes contact with me and everyone on my team. So I would think that this is going to get a hefty increase in consistency there. And Maul. Decrease camera shake and screen flash on hits in an attempt to alleviate feelings of motion sickness when using the Burning Maul super. Wow. I was kind of hoping for more. I don't know, maybe I could take my hammer and just one-hit KO most supers, right? But for the other two Titans that are actually using this super, you shouldn't have a problem with motion sickness any longer. Thunder Crash. Adjusted camera during flight sequence in an attempt to alleviate feelings of motion sickness. Again, more motion sickness. How many of us are throwing up when we use these supers? Now, next up we have the exotic armor pieces. Fix an issue in which Ophidian Aspect was not increasing the melee range on various Warlock charge melees. Igniting Touch, Ball Lightning, Entropic Pull, Devour, and Atomic Breach. Guys, that is disgusting. We have known for a while now that it didn't stack, or it didn't actually increase the melee range for those melees, especially for those that already have a pretty good range on them. So if this is actually going to stack now, that's going to be nasty. Fix an issue in which buffs granted by Lunafaction boots would last for only 15 seconds inside of the Well of Radiance rather than the entire duration. Fix an issue on Ursa Furiosa so that the super gain from guarding is more consistent between PvE and in PvP. Yeah, Ursa is really nasty in PvP but very inconsistent in PvE, as it would not generate the amount of super that it was supposed to be regenerating. So now it should be reflecting that. Now, moving on to weapons. Warden's Law. Replace perks on Warden's Law that did not function properly with the weapon's archetype. Triple Tap is replaced with Feeding Frenzy. 4 times the Charm is replaced with Zen Moment. Warden's Law now has bullet contrails, meaning it'll actually have bullet streaks, which is kind of interesting considering this does shoot 2 bullets at a time. They also updated the intrinsic perk text on Warden's Law to distinguish it from Aggressive Burst Sidearms. I'm gonna have to get in the game and really check that one out. It's unfortunate that they didn't get 4 times the Charm to work with it, but the thing that I was most excited about though when I brought up weapons is high impact scout rifles are also getting reworked. High impact scout rifles increase damage by 1.87%. Dev commentary on this: previously it was possible to, at very high resilience levels, survive 3 headshots from high impact scout rifle. This change will ensure that players at any resilience level will be defeated by 3 headshots. Now, they did state a fix will return high impact scouts to 150 round per minute as planned for Destiny Update 2.1.1, which is next Tuesday. I know it's not happening today, and let me go and say this, that damage increase of 1.87% is not much. It's just to ensure that you're going to be able to kill those 10 Resilience Guardians. The main thing was I thought they almost forgot about it. Like for the past few weeks, we haven't heard anything about 150 round per minute scout rifles. We know it's coming next week. It's going to be brought to the appropriate rate of fire because as of right now, it's shooting slower than 150. Meaning things like Jade Rabbit and maybe some other God Roll 150 round per minute scout rifles that you probably have in your vault is going to be absolutely disgusting. Shotguns. Rapid fire frame on shotguns now increases the reload of all shotgun shells when empty instead of just the first shell. Now, trench barrel. This, I mean, it was coming, boys. Trench barrel perk now deactivates after 3 shots. Trench barrel description updated to reflect new behavior and also fixed an error where it called out increased accuracy instead of increased reload speed. The main thing about this is, yes, this is definitely a nerf at trench barrel. For it to now deactivate after 3 shots, this now elevates a ton of other weapons within its own slot as well as other weapons in the power slot to be the better weapons for DPS. This is a big one, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the change to trench barrel. Submachine guns, slightly increased range on submachine guns. It needed to happen. I actually thought that they should increase damage if they were going to keep submachine guns like at the range they currently were, because I think the weapon type that's hurting out of all of these is 720 round per minute auto rifles. Machine guns, slightly increased accuracy on machine guns. Hardlight, fixed an issue where Hardlight could over-penetrate an enemy banner shield. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, Hardlight is not exactly meta, right? Like, when was the last time you saw anyone use a Hardlight? I kind of felt like it needed that, right? Ace of Spades, Memento Mori reduced to 5 bullets, but can now be refreshed on reload without having to get rid of all of the bonus damage bullets. My God. That thing is about to be disgusting. Losing a bullet to be able to immediately refresh the thing? Oh yeah, it's gonna be nasty. Okay, boys, we got a lot of general fixes. Let's roll through them. Fixed mantle animation for the Queen Breaker. Didn't know that was an issue. Fixed an issue where some particle effects were appearing in first-person point of view when using 1000 voices. Fixed an issue where bows would sometimes become invisible when equipped. Polished the Blade Barrage animation for when the player is holding a bow. Buffed out a missed spot on the Refer a Friend Borealis ornament. Fixed an issue that would delay the knocking of an arrow when the player picked up ammo while the bow was both stowed and out of ammo. Fixed an issue where Head Seeker perk would no longer function after being activated numerous times without dying. Fixed an issue where the IKELOS hand cannon and shotgun were displaying icons for Malfeasance and Chaperone in the obituary. Also, we're going to see polished grenade launcher strafing animations to remove up and down reticle veering. Polished grenade launcher animations while jumping to prevent stock from blocking the first person camera. Polished sniper rifle and machine gun animations while jumping to prevent the stocks from blocking the camera. Fixed an animation issue that would occur when firing and walking with a machine gun. Polished tractor cannon sprint animation to feel more natural. Fixed an issue where swords drop with mods intended for rocket launchers and rocket launchers drop with mods intended for swords. Rapid Hit now displays a status effect buff on activation. Updated Oathkeeper's exotic perk to remove the text for bow charge speed. That's super unfortunate. So from what I'm getting from this, and from what was already said on Twitter, Oathkeeper is not going to be able to reduce charge time for bows. Super unfortunate there. Tireless Blade perk description updated to match the actual behavior where ammo is returned on every other powered sword kill. Fixed an issue where momentum transfer perk was not functioning properly. Now moving on to the Crucible, Mayhem will return as a 6v6 rotating playlist with scoring support for new Forsaken supers. So for my Mayhem lovers out there, it's back. Lockdown and Showdown will return as a rotating playlist and have been added to private matches. Scorch and Team Scorch have also been added to private matches. We've also got some new Shack Salons, new Crucible medals. They also added 2 new gold tier medals. Gonna have to check that one out. Iron Banner is now also awarding unique Iron Banner themed medals with unique audio cues. Now, talking about ranks, Valor and Glory are now subdivided into 3 sub-ranks similar to Gambit. So you're still going to have the same thing, guys, like Brave, Mythic, Fabled. The main thing is, as you know, is in Gambit, it's like Mythic 2, Mythic 1, Mythic 3. So they're going to subdivide those ranks within those general ranks. And I guess that's just to add more to that feeling of progression. Now, Valor and Glory have not been subdivided though in the Legend rank. Now, Shaxx has a new rotation of items available for direct purchase. Players must earn Valor to collect these items. A new set of seasonal items has been added to Shaxx's inventory. Previous season exclusive items have been removed. A new Pinnacle Weapon quest has been added also to Shaxx's inventory. To allow players to make progress on any character, each step features account-wide objectives. This quest requires 2 types of objectives to be completed: reach a specific rank and complete a specific triumph. Players can complete these objectives in any order. Previous Pinnacle Weapon quests continue to be available from Shaxx. So that's really good, guys. Previously, it wasn't account-wide for something like Luna's Howl. Now it's account-wide, which is a great thing. Gambit. Ranks. Adjusted Infamy rank rewards to better match Valor and Glory. Subdivision rank ups will now award Gambit legendary gear. Bounties and quests. Infamy rank points. Rewards from all Gambit bounties have been doubled. Many bounties have had their objectives retuned to take less time and to be easier to complete. Added a new daily bounty for killing Primeval Envoys and slotted into daily rotation. Fixed an issue where Malfeasance quests could be progressed in Crucible modes. Now, to note here, guys, I did state that once Season 5 begins and Infamy is reset, you must play 1 Gambit match before redeeming any bounties, as these Gambit bounties won't actually count towards your rank. So play 1 game if you have some bounties that are piled up to then turn them in. Primeval mechanics. Catch-up mechanics have been adjusted to ensure that leading teams retain more of an advantage. The trailing team will now receive a maximum of only 1 bonus stack of Primeval Slayer buff. The time before the bonus stack kicks in has been increased to 32 seconds, up from 22 seconds. Primevals will hard ping less often to reduce stun lock against highly coordinated teams. Now for clans, guys, we do have a new season of progression that is available with new perks to pursue. I will say, if you're not part of a clan, get in one. It definitely helps to be in one, as they give you some really nice perks. So guys, that is everything. I will be covering pretty much all sandbox changes and going after some of the Pinnacle weapons today. There's some miscellaneous stuff, so the article is down below in the description. Again, next Tuesday, we're going to be looking at some of these sandbox changes hitting. I'm personally looking forward to 150 round per minute scout rifles actually reaching that time to kill that they were designed for. So fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.